And to all our YouTubers, we're not getting paid for this. This is an unbiased review. And if the product sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks. If it sucks, let's try it out though. Don't go there yet. I always have negativity walking in any product, but reviewing any product. But for right now, I'm just starting off. These cameras are like steel cameras. They're like cast aluminum, so they're really good.
This is everything that we got from Falcon Electronics.
And they move too. See, you can move them.
They sent us this so that we can try out their products to see how it works in the RV world. Well, us driving the big rigs like we do, it would be much more useful to have cameras like this on each angle, especially when we're also driving size matters.
Right.
Lola is a huge thing, and as you guys saw, he almost hit, that's the second time he's almost hit something. The first time was in a car wash, the second time was the stop sign.
Well, let's roll that stop sign for right now. You can see when I pulled in here. Roll that footage, Fred. We'll roll the stop sign footage and show you how bad I almost crashed the RV.
Footage.
No, you're gonna go on. What?
Back up. And see, I tell you, that's why I need cameras, right?
Yep. So let's show them exactly what we got.
Well, we got a box right here. It's made out of cast aluminum, I believe. It's got the nice plug-in. It's not that RCA junk. It's actually the nice plug-ins that don't fall out. So when it's bouncing of a truck. It's got GPS. It's got a built-in GPS receiver. So I guess Google Maps or whatever maps they use, you can get a GPS, and it's really cool. We'll have to try it out.
That is called an MDVR.
They get a lot of, they can put it hooked to your remote ignition, just like you did like a stereo amp back in the day. You got a power lead. It's pretty simple. You got a power lead, you got a ground, and then you got a remote lead. So we want one for the RV later, if we like this, because it looks like we're going to like this so far.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to break down each product for you so you can see exactly what we get and exactly what comes in their packages.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we got all this stuff. It comes with a bunch of wire. It's long wire. We got a nice box. It has a lock on it, and it comes with two SD cards right there. You can put two SD cards in there, see?
It's an MDVR GPS.
It's an MDVR GPS with a 4-camera system.
HD.
Is it HD?
It's HD.
HD, and then it's got all the fancy lights for GPS. GPS receiver, so you can see if you get in an accident, which way on the street you were going, how fast you're going, right? Mm-hmm. Tells you everything.
And the MDVR, for anybody who's looking, in the RV world, the truckers may know this, but the RV world, MDVR stands for Mobile Digital Video Recorder. So when you're going down the street, and these, they're not new to everybody, but for the RVing industry, this may be a newer thing because we have not found it anywhere else with this type of quality for an RV use.
For the price, it's not too bad either. It's not going to be $100 for all this, obviously, but I think it's like a couple $100 for all this.
And FalconEye gives you a little, printout of each setup piece that you're going to do.
They don't play around.
They tell you the tips and how to install it, and they tell you how to start the recorder. And
you can put, I think, 128 gig cards in there. I think you can go 228. They sent me, 32 gigs. So, but it's kind of cool because that's why it doesn't take a lot of power, because it doesn't have a spinning, moving hard drive. It has SD cards, and what we do for a living, we fix computers. So now most of the time they mount on the mirror. I didn't have anything really to bite on because it's a flat camera, and I don't like the way my mirrors shake when it idles. So what I did is something a little bit unique. I mounted them on the fenders. Now there's a lot of solid fiberglass here, so it's going to be really good. It's not going to bounce. And the view is outstanding because you got the view right here. And the same thing right here, I mounted on the other fender. And what's cool about this is it's solid. When you're idling, your mirrors vibrate. These don't vibrate right here. I made the wires as clean as I can on the bottom. Now the thing I like about this, it has the screw-on ends so they don't fall out when you're bouncing around in the truck. See, you can't just pull them out. I like that a lot. This is like a cast aluminum. It's not plastic, it's like a casing, aluminum casing. And I mounted mine right here on the top, top of the truck here, where I can get to the SD cards if needed. I know people say, well, don't mount it here because of theft. Well, if something happens in a wreck, I want to know. I want to be able to pull those cards out quick, unlock it quick. Now I mounted the front camera right here. It's nice and solid right on the dash. Mounted the monitor right on the dash there. Drilled a little hole up in there. Ran our wire underneath the dash, all the way down under here. And you know we're in an RV. I wanted to see the RV too. And when I bobtail around, I could see the back. But we put the camera right there, right on the top. We just drill a little hole, put 2 screws, nice and simple. Now running the wires can be a little tough. Like anything, GPS, screens, any kind of screens, usually it's a little on the tough side because running wires is hard. I don't care what you have. It's going to take time. But it pays off in the long run. The DVR is going to fire up. And there you have all 4 cameras. You have the rear view when you bobtail. You have the right side, you have the left side, and you have the front view. What's really cool is it comes with a cool controller. This controller is actually pretty neat. What it has, the feature I love the most is the 0 key down here. Because if you hit the 0 key, it changes your views. See the side views right there? You can see it. You can actually run your camera like that on each side. And you get 4, and then you get the front and back. I think that's pretty cool. And what's neat about this system is you can actually hook it up so when you turn your key on or you start your truck up, the unit starts up automatically, boots up, and starts recording automatically. On. And if you look right here, there's the lights right here. It tells you what the SD cards flashing, 1 and 2. It actually has 2 SD cards right here. There's 1 and 2. So if you get an accident, you can actually pull that out right away and have access to your data. You can play it back through the monitor too. Either way. If you have a laptop on board, you can put it right in your laptop, have a big screen, and you can burn a CD for the police. Another thing I like about this, it runs off DC power. A lot of DVRs run off AC power, and you have to convert it with an inverter, and that takes a lot of battery to do that. A lot of battery power, so it runs off DC, it's direct to your battery basically, and that draws less power. It draws very little power. I've already tested it. Actually, I can tell you right now, I ran it off this flashlight, this Genius little backup thingy, and it has a lithium-ion battery, and it didn't touch it. It ran all night, no problem. All 4 cameras, so it does take about a good 60 seconds to boot up, but then again, your truck takes about 5 minutes to warm up, so that's pretty fair. Overall, do I like the system? Yes, I like the system a lot.